We're back, and better than ever. That's right, we have BTD5 once again, and this time, well, this time we're going to be doing episode 4. That's about it. Yep. This time, we're doing episode 4, taking on the brick wall easy. Now, instead of just jumping right in, and me saying like, okay, here we go, oh, wow, let's put on a ninja monkey, oh man, this gets really hard at this part. Instead of doing that, first thing I'd like to ask you guys, make a little proposition, I guess you could say. So, what I'd like to do is interact with the viewers a bit. So, if any of you guys want to, you can leave a comment down below with your Ninja Kiwi username, and I will contact you via. Well, first I'd make you a friend on my friend list. Then I could send you a message, and we could get together and we could record maybe a co-op game. And if you, of course, felt like doing that. So basically, what you do is all you have to do is leave a comment down below with your Ninja Kiwi account username, and say like I'd like to play a co-op with you at some point. And then we could have a little spin-off episode with maybe you and me playing co-op together, basically. And the way that would work, like I just said, I would friend you, and with this account I'd probably use Special K2. I would friend you, and then I would send you a message saying like, whenever you're ready, like I've got this is gonna be like the whatchamacallit, the name for the co-op match, and then we would just get together. I'd record it all, and we would just have a blast, because I really want to interact with you guys. I know there aren't very many of you, but for those of you that are here, I really want to interact with you guys a bit more. I think this would be a really fun way to do it. So that's an offer. It's going to be standing for the entire series, so whenever you want, just leave a comment. Probably on the most recent video is the best. And I'll check the comments regularly, just see if anything's happening. And if I do get a comment from one of you guys about that, then I'll be sure to contact you, and we can see if we can set something up at all. So, yeah, there we go. Just getting that out of the way now. So now let's get to the real bread and butter of this series. We're going to be heading over to Brick Wall to get our bronze medal, and 75 more monkey money, and 10 more awesome points. Once again, I'm going to be skipping out on all these temporary premiums, special agents, specialty buildings, all those, so you guys can get, excuse me, screen, jeez, what a knee. So you guys can just get the full idea of the game without having to have any additives to make it easy or anything. As you can see, we've steadily had more and more monkey money, so now we have more and more available to us. But still, we're not going to be using any of them, so it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. So here we go, brick wall easy. I'll briefly explain how the track works. So balloons are going to come here, they're going to go up around the outside of this wall, come around, go down this side, go up here, and then go all the way back here and head out this. So I don't know why the balloons thought it was a good idea, just walk over a wall a bunch and then head backward the way that they came. But either way, that's exactly how this track is how it works. And it's actually probably one of the easiest tracks in the game. Like, it's easy for a beginner track, and that's saying something. A lot of people seem to think that Park Path is the easiest beginner track and just the easiest track in the entire game. And I'd have to agree. I think that Park Path is probably the easiest, followed by Monkey Lane, Brick Wall, and then Rinks and Space Trucking and Z Factor, in some order after that. But basically, I think that the easiest track is Park Path, the second easiest is Monkey Lane, the third easiest is Brick Wall. So that just gives you an idea of what I think of this track. Basically, I think it is very easy, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's nice to have easy tracks. This track, by the way, just a little background information about it. This track was added into the game fairly recently. It's still a fairly new track, honestly. It came out, I'm trying to remember, it was definitely in 2013. I I feel like it might have been March or April 2013. So pretty new track, not the newest track. I'm pretty sure that honor goes to Z Factor and the Eye, which came out a little, like maybe a few weeks afterwards. But this is definitely one of the newest tracks. So, yeah, that's about it. As you can see, there's 2 spots where you can place Buccaneers, those little ponds here and here. Don't worry about the lily pads, those are just decoration. They don't hamper your tower placement. And honestly, this track might even be easier than Monkey Lane because it has Buccaneer placements. So it's really just personal preference and what you think is really the easiest. And this is definitely one of the easiest. But you know, it's like I just said, it just really just depends. Anyways, continuing right along, we just got double shot. As I said, usually when you're playing a beginner track, you're able to get at least double shot with no problems or lives lost, and then you can ride off of that for usually a couple of rounds. Now I'm going to put, I think, 2 apprentices, one here and one over on this side of him. Just because I think that I need to get a few more things on my apprentice. Once I have Dragon's Breath, I'll probably be good, because Dragon's Breath is one of the it's a very nice upgrade. It used to be much better, and I'll give you a little bit of history on that. The way back when BTD5 was first released, Dragon's Breath was extremely overpowered. It could take out like BFBs in a couple of seconds. Moabs were like nothing for it, and it was all in all just a very ridiculously powerful upgrade, and it was even cheaper than it is now. It was literally 3,000 on medium, I think, something ridiculous like that. So it was nerfed within like a month, and then they nerfed it again, and then again. I think they've been just nerfing it more and more. So unfortunate for Dragon's Breath. A lot of people want it to be buffed again, just because we feel like it's too nerfed now at this point. Oh, there we go. I thought we might not be getting this till like rank 40 because of the way that it came out in like February after the game was released. But thankfully we have the Spike Factory now, which is one of the, let's just say it's one of the most useful towers in the game, and this too used to be quite overpowered when the game first came out. It was one of the best towers in BTD4 when it first came out, and it continues to be very useful in this game. But when it first came out, it was extremely good, and it's just been continually nerfed along with Dragon's Breath, time and time again. And first, let me just tell you why it was so good. Oh, there we go, Dragon's Breath, that's nice. As you can see, it's 3570 on easy, so it's about 4,000. I think that would make it on a medium. So a Spike Factory used to output spikes constantly during a round, and those spikes would only disappear at the end of a round. Now spikes have a timer on them, so they disappear after a set amount of time has elapsed, and they well, from what I heard, they're only supposed to output when the balloons were on screen, and yet it seems like they were outputting at the end there when there weren't any balloons. Oh, no, never mind. I think that it's still, yeah, okay, never mind. I'm just being an idiot. Yeah, it's the Spike Factory now only outputs spikes when there are balloons actually on the screen. So there's like a break between like waves between in a round. For example, I think around like 35. This next round, you'll see an example. The Pink Rush. I don't know, maybe it's around 36, or around 37, something along those lines. You'll see there are no balloons on the screen and for a couple seconds in between 3 waves, and in which no balloons. Ooh, that would be nice. In which no spikes will come out, I think. Maybe they actually changed that nerf then, because it was really nerfed because of BT battles, because in BT battles, spike factories are basically overpowered, like extremely overpowered, and people would just, there was a lot of people that were spamming spike factories because it would cause their opponents lag, and if they had a better computer than their opponents, then they could eventually force their opponents to crash, and then that would count as a win for them because it would be their opponent disconnected. And so a lot of people were very upset about that. And so Ninja Kiwi has been attempting to nerf a spike factory, and unfortunately, they sometimes carry over nerfs from BTD battles into the normal BTD. Now, this never really made any sense to me because when BTD battles first came out, Aaron, who was on the NK forums as an administrator, basically community supervisor, he specifically stated it's not called BTD5 battles, it's called BTD battles. This is because it is a different game than BTD5 and should not be viewed as the same game. However, they aren't treating, when they've made these fixes, they don't necessarily treat it as the same game, is what I feel, because they, it just feels like they're coming out and they're carrying over nerfs that don't make sense into BTD5, that do make sense, perhaps, in BTD battles, but don't when it's in BTD5's context. So, there's a bit of confusion going on there. Some people are a bit upset about this. Ground Zero as well, the ability that was buffed at one point in 2012, I think in the fall of 2012, it was buffed considerably, like ridiculously amount. It was made it so much better because it used to be a terrible ability for its price. It's now much, much better. However, they considerably nerfed it, like to an in BTD battles. Well, not really considerably nerfed it, but they nerfed it enough in BTD battles that it wasn't as good. It's still good, but not as good. And so, what happened is that well, that was a distraction. I was like, I don't have any whirlwinds. Anyways, what happened is that they carried over that nerf into BTD5, and people were like, why are you doing this? It's only a BTD battles fix. It shouldn't be implemented in BTD5. So again, it's just like this, we're not entirely sure what Ninja Kiwi's always doing sometimes. It's just a bit confusing. Overall, it's still a great game series, and these are just like more, stupid screen, and these are just more minor gripes that people have with it. But overall, it's just a little annoying when we feel that they're going back on what they said. And specifically when Stephen Harris, who is the co-founder of Ninja Kiwi and creator of the Balloon series, he said that they want to keep the prices in BTD battles and BTD5 the same, which is why prices fluctuate along with BTD battles, such as usually Lightning Bolt and the Boomer upgrades for 3rd tier are the ones that change the most. And he says they want them to keep those prices the same because they feel that, I don't know, I'm actually not sure why they want them to keep them the same, but they do. And why haven't I bought Plasma? They do want it. And that, it just doesn't make very much sense because they earlier said they aren't the same game. They don't want the games to be portrayed as the same necessarily. So it just never really made much sense. Anyways, rant over. We unlocked the Sun God. We beat Brickwall, even though we weren't talking about Brickwall basically the entire time. 75 more monkey money. This is, I've been Special K, basically. And, yeah. Thanks for watching. Like this video if you liked it. Comment. Again, remember the whole deal with the co-op thing. If you want to participate in that, feel free to just leave a comment below with your NK account, and I'll contact you about it all. Hopefully we'll be able to set something up, because I'd really like to interact with you guys. Again, thanks for watching, and come back next time to take on Space Trucking Easy. Until then, have a great day.